Good day everyone, we are the Group 5 and today we will present our topic about competency-based curriculum development for footwear making in situ. This presentation explains the course design, training requirements, and the course structure of the footwear making program. The Footwear Making in Situ is a training program that teaches learners the skills needed to make shoes properly and according to industry standards. These slides show the course design of the program. The course title is the Footwear Making, and the nominal duration is 682 hours, which means the total training time needed to complete the course. The qualification level is NC2, which is a certification under TESDA that proves a person has the skill and knowledge required for footwear making. This course is designed to improve the knowledge, skills, and attitude of a footwear maker. Students will learn different tasks such as checking shoe parts, cutting and preparing materials, stitching the upper parts, attaching the sole, and polishing and checking the quality of shoes. These skills helps trainees become competent and ready for work in the footwear industry. Before entering the footwear making and situ training, trainees must meet some basic requirements. First, they should be able to communicate both orally and writing. This helps them understand instructions and work with others. Second, they must be physically and mentally fit because footwear making involves manual work and focus. Third, trainees must have good moral character, which means being responsible, respectful, and honest. Lastly, they should know basic mathematics because measuring materials and calculating sizes are important when making shoes. These requirements help ensure that trainees can successfully complete the training. Now, this slide shows part of the course structure, particularly the basic competencies. Basic competencies are skills that students need in any workplace, not only in footwear making. The first competency is participating in workplace communication. This means trainees learn how to share information, complete work-related documents, join workplace meetings and discussions. And the second competency is working in a team environment. In this part, trainees learn how to understand their role in a team and cooperate with coworkers and work together to complete the task. The next competencies focus on professionalism and safety. First is practicing career professionalism. This teaches trainees to set work priorities, follow workplace standards, and continue improving their skills. Professionalism helps workers become responsible and reliable employees. The second is practicing occupational health and safety. This is very important in footwear making because trainees use machine and a lot of tools. They learn how to identify possible hazard, prevent accidents, and maintain a safety working environment. By learning safety practices, trainees can protect themselves and others while working.
Hello everyone, my name is Mary Rose G. Protomatter and today I will explain the common competencies shown in the table. So first, let's talk about how the common competencies were structured. So common competencies are organized in a clear and simple way so that the students can easily understand what they need to learn. The table is divided into four main parts, which is the unit of competency, module title, learning outcomes, and nominal duration. So the unit competency shows the main skill that the learner must develop. So for example is applying footwear production practices, carrying out measurements and calculations, using and carrying tools, setting up and operating machines, performing basic maintenance, and applying quality standards. So in the module title explains the lesson of training that supports the unit of competency. It usually has the same idea as the unit but written as a training topic. So the learning outcomes showed that what the learner should be able to do after the training. So these outcomes include actions like applying knowledge, demonstrating productive work practices, performing calculations, using tools safely, setting machines, maintaining equipment, and assessing quality. So we come now, the nominal duration shows the estimated time needed to learn the competency. So in the table, most modules have 4 hours of training time. So let us discuss how the nominal hours were determined. So nominal hours are decided based on the time needed for a learner to understand and practice the skill. So trainers and curriculum developers study the tasks that the learner must perform. They consider the difficulty of the skill, the activities that will be done, and the practice time needed. So, for example, is learning to use tools or machines requires both explanations and hands-on practice. Because of this, a certain number of hours is assigned to make sure the learner has enough time to learn and perform the task properly. So, these hours are not always exact. They are only on estimated training time that helps trainers plan the lesson and schedule the activities. So let us talk about why assessment methods and course delivery are aligned with competency-based curriculum or the CBC principles. So, competency-based curriculum focuses on skills and actual performance. This means students are not only learning theory, but they must also show that they can perform the task correctly. So because of this, the course delivery includes demonstrations, hands-on training, and practical activities. Students learn by doing the task step by step. So, the assessment methods are also based on performance. Trainers observe the learner while doing the task, check the quality of work, and see if the learners follow the correct procedures and safety rules. So, this alignment is important because the goal of CBC is to make sure na yung learners are competent and ready for the real work situations. So, let us also discuss the importance of training regulations alignment on Tibet. So, training regulations or TR are official guidelines used in technical and vocational education and training. These guidelines are explain the standards training skills and assessment. So when a training program follows the TR, it means that the lesson, activities, and assessment meet the national standard for skill training. So TR alignment is important because it helps to ensure the learners develop the correct skills needed by industries. It also helps make training programs organized, consistent, and reliable. So in addition, learners who complete TR align training and more prepared for employment because their skills match the needs of the workplace. So last is the common competencies are structured to clearly show the skills, lessons, and outcomes and training time. So the nominal hours help guide the training schedule. The course delivery and assessment follow based principle to focus on real skills. Aligning the program with training regulations ensures the quality training in Tibet.
This table shows the core competency for shoes production with total of 640 hours of training. Each unit in competency focuses on specific skill needed in making shoes, from preparing material up to the final packaging of the finished product. The first competency is checking cut upper and lining component. In this stage, worker inspect the received shoes upper and lining part, separate them properly, and bother the component before production. Next is performing blocking of clipping operation. Here, the machine and the shoes upper are prepared and blocking operation are done to shape and upper properly. Another important of competency is performing skiving operation, where the machine are used to stem or trim litter component, followed by machine maintenance. The process also include litter spitting, where litter is spit into the required thickness using a machine. After that, machine perforating and dipping operation are done to create decorative holes and design on the shoes material. Then come folding operation, where shoes components are properly before sitting. In stitching operation, machines are prepared and used to sit the upper and lating component together. There is also hand stitching, which is use manual tools to sew part that required detailed work. Next is preparing the upper for hand lasting, where two pot and thinners are attached and the upper is positioned on the shoulder lace. This is followed by basic hand lasting, where the upper is attached to the insole and shaped around the lace using civets. The process continues with attaching in the insole by machine and activating two foot and stiffeners to strengthen the structure of the shoes. The basic machine lasting it is performed to firmly attach the upper and shape the shoes. After shaping, the shoes undergo sealing operation to stabilize its form. Next is pre-bonding operation, which include brushing, scoring, and applying cement to prepare the sole of attachment. The bonding operation followed, where the sole is attached and preserved, XR cleaning, and sole is inspected. Then come heel attaching, where the heel is fixed security to the sole. After that, polishing operation is done by applying polishing chemical and brushing the shoes to improve their appearance. Next is shoes attachment and cleaning, where the sock slit lining is attached inside the shoes and the shoes is clean. Finally, the last competency is quality checking, repairing, and packaging, where the shoes are inspected, minor defects are repaired, and the finishing shoes are packaged into the box for distribution. So overall this competency cover the complete shoes production process, from checking material, stabling part, shaping the shoes, attaching the sole and heel, up to the polishing, inspection, and packaging. Each competency usually take 32 hours to ensure learning gain the necessary skill and knowledge.
For the resources, these are the list of recommended tools and equipment and materials for the training of 20 trainees for footwear making NC2. Included dito yung sa tools, equipment and materials, and yung sa quality and yung sa descriptions. And then for the facilities naman is teaching and learning areas, yung size and meters, areas and in square meters, and yung sa total area in square meters. Nandito yung sa shop area, tool room and storage room area, and learning resource area, and wash area, and comfort room. For the total is 123, and for the circulation area is 37. Total of workshop area is 160. For the qualification of instructors or trainees is be a holder of NC2, have undergo training on training methodology 2 or TM2, be physically and mentally fit, have at least 1 year job and industry experience, be a civil service eligible for government position or appropriate professional license issued by the professional regulatory commissions.
And that's all po. Thank you.